We love visiting with animals. I'm not talking about zoos. I'm talking about places where you can actually touch the animals, feed the animals, pet the animals, hold the animals. That's what we like to do. In Zanzibar, we went diving with dolphins. We went snorkeling on a reef with all sorts of fish. We once saw a whole colony of starfish. And of course, there's tons of free-roaming cows. This week, we want to take you along on our adventurous swim with dozens of green sea turtles, including one that got a little too friendly with Arabella, because
we are the Culture Trotters!
In late February, we left the States with nothing more than carry-on to become a full-time world-traveling family. 3 weeks in, COVID-19 shut down the world and changed everything.
We had quite the adventure writing things out in Mexico. After 7 months, we are finally ready for the next chapter. Click that subscribe button and join us as we continue our journey around the world and head across the ocean to the continent of Africa. In the words of Helen Keller, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all.
When we got to Zanzibar, we were thrilled to find out about Barrack Aquarium. It's a sanctuary and rehabilitation center for green sea turtles. While there is something awe-inspiring about coming across these gentle creatures in the wild, getting up close and personal with dozens of them all at once was, well, turtly amazing. Hi. Oh, hi. Alejandro likes to take his time with the cold water. But I'm just not that kind of dad.
You're fine.
See, it worked out okay. The aquarium is actually a large, naturally occurring pool, connected to the ocean and affected by its tides. When local fishermen find injured turtles out at sea, they bring them into the aquarium where they're cared for until they can be released back into the wild. The turtles currently here are all pretty young, with the oldest and biggest being only 25 years old. This is still pretty young for turtles. They can live to be over 100 years old. And they are just as laid back as in the cartoons. Nothing seems to faze them. They would often swim with us for quite a bit before heading off.
Touche la non, mais on la voit pas, on dirait que tu touches un rocher. I
want to kiss it, but I don't know how to lift it without hurting it or making it. Oh, I accidentally kissed it in the eye.
For an entry of just 10,000 shillings, or about $4 US, you can stay for as long as you want. And they even supply some seaweed to feed the turtles. The turtles pretty much live for eating, and whoever has a handful of seaweed will get all the turtle attention in the world. The turtles are so eager to eat, or receive a good neck rub, they will swim up and bump into you to get your attention. It was a bit overwhelming at first, But this was exactly what our animal-loving family was looking for. We're not sure how many turtles there are, but we always had several around, and sometimes a dozen or two pushing into us looking for food and attention. You had to be careful to not step on one when they got this crowded, and when you went swimming, you were always bumping into them or they were bumping into you. So Arabella, now sit down here and they'll surround you. What could possibly go wrong with that idea? We call that foreshadowing.
इन लोग बस पूरा गया इन लोगों ने खींच लिया
Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. What happened? What happened? Wow, it did get you. Look at me.
Oh, lucky. You lucky guy. Lucky guy. Oh, yeah.
Lucky. He said
You are lucky. You are lucky.
Dad is really lucky because he got bit several times.
Yeah, true story. I got bit 3 times. The first 2 times were little nibbles. They just got confused. The third one, a little bugger bit on my toe and then squeezed.
Yes. Amna. You are lucky.
No, he pretended to be a mouse and eating the bed. Okay, how about eat that instead of your friend?